Okay, we're not on a fast deadline like the last episode, so I'm gonna take my time with this shit. So unlike the last episode where I just did not want to review it at all and I just rushed through it, I think I'll take my time with this one, but don't expect anything super long because I like the fact that I got everything done within the time that I did, because yeah, making long videos is fun and I know you guys liked it, but editing it is a pain in the fucking ass. You have no idea. Yeah, AdSense is sweet and all, but my sanity is much better. So this episode started with a flashback to back in the training days. I used to wonder because Aaron said something about, oh, they have winter training or whatever, and I'm like, weren't you in this army thing for 5 years? So you should have had this winter training once every year. And we find out later that the training is because Titans can't really move in this weather, which is a nice advantage. And okay, all the scouts are back together, but 3 people are missing, which are Krista, Amir, and I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I think they said dad or something. And if you remember, in season 1 there was a scout who was sniveling and crying and just did not want to be a part of any of that shit at all when they broke into the second wall. Maria wall, I don't even freaking know anymore. The wall that they broke in when their commander did that yell of God or whatever. That's the fella. And yeah, that was the bastard that they caught. So Krista is here pulling on him, and Amir is saying, don't try and kid us, you just want to die with him and have a noble death, but is that really worth it? Then Amir reveals to Krista that back when she was borrowing things from the church, I just love that word, that she overheard that there was a person that the church wanted to kill, but instead they forced her to join the cadets, that she has this huge secret or whatever. And yeah, that's really cool, that's really interesting. You want to know what's going on, who is this? And if you remember from 2 episodes ago, the scouts were bolting to find somebody who knew something about the church. So if you put 2 and 2 together, it's obviously Krista, because now we have more instances of the church basically wanting her gone. So what is it? What does she know? What secret does she uphold that they want to keep, or they want to hide, or they want to eradicate? So sorry, I remember a review from, what's this guy's name, Sawyer7 or something like that. I've been watching a lot of his reviews recently when it comes to Attack on Titan, because I just like what he has to say, because he's also somebody who hasn't read the manga, so his reviews are purely on somebody who doesn't know what's gonna happen, but he has had things spoiled for him. So he said something in his Soldiers review. He said that we're gonna have more lesbian moments, and I can't wait to watch his review of Historia. And also I just remember when I was calling Krista Historia or Histora? Now you know why. I'm sorry, anybody who's watching this review for the first time. The first times I was reviewing this season 2, I kept calling her Historia. I forgot her name was Krista, and the most annoying thing is I preferred knowing her as Krista because I liked the name more. It sounded more sexy, it just fit her. But after all the shit that's gone down, I think Historia is the way to go. And I don't know, do any of you feel this way now that you know her real name? Do you prefer knowing her as Historia, or are you always gonna say Krista? Because I think the people in the show too had that qualm at first, but after a while you just call somebody by their name. Okay, let's get back here. I don't know what happened that Amir just decided to push Krista down this snowy path. She could have frozen to death. And at this scene, you know she turned into a Titan and jumped off and helped this person. But in the manga, I don't think that was clear enough. I think in the manga, she really did push him down the hill. Or maybe I just didn't read it right. Or maybe because of the way the panels were colored, I just couldn't get it. Or maybe I'm just that stupid. But Krista walks down and Amir is even waiting for her. She should have gone back up to help her. We have the gang all just coming together, wanting to go and save the people who are lost, blah blah blah. And when they were doing this shot of people with Connie and obviously Sasha, I thought it was John in the middle. But then we see that guy his friend who was cut in half. I can't remember his name, but his death was painful, really painful. They're all trying to disobey their leaders to go outside and find their friends who are missing, because their leaders said that if they go out now, they'll only add to the body count, that they will send a search party in the morning. And I'm like, of course you will send them in the morning. Everyone would have been fucking dead by then. But they showed the freaking cliff that I can't believe Krista believed anybody survived from that drop. Freaking idiot. She asked Amir, how did you do it? And Amir was like, I will tell you. But she said something like, when I reveal my secret to everyone, promise me. I'm like, promise me, reveal to me your real name. And we have the sun rising in the background. It was a really pretty scene. Let's be honest. It was pretty. It was beautiful. It was everything. Let's move on. Then we have Amir back in the present where she jumps off, and I'm like, all these thoughts that came to Amir's head, no matter how fast your brain may think, it's not that quick to come up with all this while you're falling. You would have hit the ground before all these thoughts. But dramatic tension, I guess. In Amir's thought, she says how she felt the same. People pushed her to do something. She lived her life for other people's joy, that she promised herself if she'd ever get a second chance at life, she'd live only for herself, which explains why she's an asshole. Because I know her story and I kind of get it. It still doesn't excuse her for being a bitch, but I get it, which makes what probably happened to her even more sad. No, I didn't spoil anything. Truth is, even I don't know if the bitch is still alive or not. That's the fucked up part. So, oh god, Amir, what will we ever do with you? And she, as a Titan, was just a beast. I was like, what are you? What? She was just jumping. It was like if a monkey was given the power of being a Titan, and my bae was just saying, well, she's small, so she's gonna be very agile. And I'm like, dude, but Krista nearly falls off the damn thing from worrying, and Reina just holds her and almost breaks her leg in half. I know why, but you don't. Moving on. Amir is just hanging off of the tower like a freaking badass monkey boy. At one point, she's overwhelmed. I remember reading about this and just having my heart beating, and Krista is on the wall saying, you better not die, bitch. Stop risking everything for us. And Amir basically almost takes a whole half of the tower off, throwing it, flipping it, being awesome. And Krista is just jumping and yelling, saying, yeah, go. And Amir jumps on top of the whole tower and says, grab on if you want to live, or something like that. They grab onto her hair. And me at this point, I was saying, you should have run far away from here, bitch. You are so agile. A Titan gets up from the rubble because she basically brought a tower down, and Connie was like, yo, get after him. But more Titans come up, they overwhelm her, they're eating her, which is the same thing that happened to Annie. Do Titans turn on their kind when they notice they're being violent to them? Because if you notice, in the beginning of this episode, I think, or was it the last episode, there were two Titans who were playing, who I think are like children. One of them rips off the other one's ear, and then the person whose ear that was ripped off bit the hand of the person who was ripping off the ear. I hope you got that. So if Titans realize they're being violent towards them, do they turn on you? Because all these Titans just came and were really eating on Amir because they know she wasn't on their side. Oh god. So Krista just running. She said, no, you can't die. I haven't told you my name yet. Like, a lot of this stuff I'm not even sure happened, or if I remember it happened, because it's been such a long time. So everything here is new. She's running. I love the look, the short skirt, the cute booty, the legs, everything just looking sexy. Then the Titan just peeks out, just goes peekaboo, and I'm like, well, thank God it's not an abnormal. But at that point, I'm like, no, 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 she can't die. Babe was just looking at all of them like, you're all dead, you're all gone, none of you are gonna survive. But then Mikasa just comes and they all just come out. They was like, look at them in formation. He said the cavalry has arrived. We see Eren. he said, yes, my first kill. And I'm like, yeah, I remember him saying that in the manga. The idiot. Does he know how many titans he's killed in titan form? But yeah, that's his first kill as a human. But he's so precious that they don't even want him on the front lines. Ymir is dragged out, no arm, no leg, no midsection even, and she's just, oh god, she tried, you guys. We gotta give her a round of applause. And Krista holds her and say, my name is Historia. And I'm like, well, this episode is gonna end, and sure enough it did. And I wasn't surprised because they even showed us a lot more than we thought. And the next episode, you guys, is where shit gets real. I'm just like, I've been waiting for this fight, but I think the next episode is gonna end on a cliffhanger, and I think I know where the cliffhanger is. And my god, why? Oh god, you have no freaking idea. Things are getting good. And this is episode what? This is episode 5. We're not even halfway there. We still got 7 more episodes. Be prepared. My advice for you guys right now is be prepared. Grab your pillow, your chocolate bar, have your therapist's number on speed dial, because things are getting real. And after the next episode, I finally don't have to hold a lot in. Well, now I can call Krista History as much as I want without making a mistake. But now that I've called her Krista so much, I hope I can revert back to Historia. But the big secret is about to unveil in the next episode, and I cannot friggin' wait. I don't know what I just did, but I just did it. Anyway, thanks y'all so much for clicking to watch. Please don't forget to read my books on Wattpad, support me on Patreon, and follow me on Twitter. Tweet me your favorite scene. And as always, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay awesome. This is TVC signing out.